Hey, welcome back to the broadcast. You know, things are wrapping up at the Dallas International Film Festival, but not before some incredible films debut, and one of those is called The Dirties, and two of the filmmakers are here with me now, Jared and Matt. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much
for having us.
Thanks.
So what fascinated me about the film that you made is it's very relevant to what's going on in our culture, and there's been a lot of school shootings, and it's on the news every day. Was it intimidating to put a film out about this when all of this is going on? Did you have any reservations about it?
At first, definitely, because we're from Canada. We live in Toronto, and when we premiered in Park City, it was so fresh, and we were really worried that maybe American audiences would really be against this, but it's been the exact opposite. People have been so happy. I think because our perspective on it is slightly different.
Right.
And our film is not about sort of the good and evil side of youth culture and violence. It's much more about the psychology of what goes on. And so we've had an incredible response. People have been very open and really willing to talk about this stuff with us, which was our intention.
Well, so tell us a little background on the film. It is about kind of what happens when school shootings go on, but it is a different take. So tell us a little background on the film.
Well, it's more about the friendships that are sort of at the center of a lot of these stories, and the backstory that we normally don't hear. Normally in the news, we only hear the result, like somebody went crazy or somebody has lost their mind and is an evil person. This is sort of everything that happens before that. And it's less so about you know, school shootings specifically, it's more about bullying.
Right.
And sort of the psychological results of bullying in a high school. And we tried to approach it from a much more realistic place. So half of the movie is shot in real high schools in Canada with real students. So we're not like with a bunch of Hollywood actors with lines. There was no script. We're shooting it much more like a documentary.
And since it does look like a documentary, I mean, that comes with its own special set of challenges. So what were some of those?
I mean, it was fascinating. We shot in a lot of, we had to go back to our old high schools in some cases in order to shoot, because those were the only schools that we could get access to.
Right.
So for example, one of the schools that Matt and Owen, the main characters in the film, they were sitting in actual classes with real students. And the only way we could have done that really is by going to people who knew us and trusted us already. So we shot, I think there's 5 different schools used in the film, and almost everyone on the crew. And it was a very small crew, just about 4 of us making the movie. We had to go back and use our resources in order to get made. I don't think we could have done it through, you know, any other way.
Yeah, we had to call in a lot of favors. And we just shot forever, so we would be in class, me and Owen would just be in these high school classes, sitting, ostensibly taking classes with kids, and the cameras would just be rolling through windows. We're wearing mics like we're wearing right now, wireless Sennheiser microphones, the exact same kind that you're wearing.
Wow.
And so a lot of the times we'd be shooting with people who had no idea that they were even participating in a movie.
Film, right.
Yeah, and it was only afterwards that we were like, oh, by the way, we're making a movie, and if you want to be a part of it, this is how you would do it.
Well, and even though there are a lot of really heavy themes about bullying and about school violence, there's some hilarious moments too, so I want to let people know that there's some really lighthearted things in the film and they need to check it out.